My name is Taylor Pride, and I'm a 15-year-old junior high school student. I never met my father, and it had always just been me and my mom. It wasn't perfect, but we got by. At least, that's what I used to believe. Everything changed during my second year of junior high. One evening, my mom sat me down and told me she was going to get remarried. The man's name was Kyle, and he had a daughter my age named Diana. I didn't object. I thought maybe this was a fresh start for us all. At first, things were okay, but over time, it became clear that I wasn't the daughter anymore. I was the maid. I was the one doing all the cooking, cleaning, laundry, and grocery runs. Diana, on the other hand, didn't lift a finger. The only thing she lifted was her phone to scroll or text her boyfriend. Whenever I questioned the unfairness, Mom would defend Diana.
She's special, Taylor. She deserves to be taken care of, like royalty.
And what about me, huh?
What about you?
And Kyle, curse his wretched heart, he doesn't care about nobody but his new wife and bio daughter. Here's an example. Da-na-na-na-na. Hello?
Hey, it's your mom. Why the hell aren't you home yet, Taylor?
I thought I told you I'm studying at the library.
No, you didn't. Diana wants steak tonight, so come home and make it.
Or maybe you refuse to listen to me as usual. Anyways, I already made shrimp gratin for dinner this morning, just like she asked yesterday.
Well, she changed her mind. And get the meat on the way home. The poor girl is starving over here.
See what I mean? Why can't you make Diana do something for herself for once? All she does is lounge around, post selfies, and complain when her coffee isn't the perfect temperature. Another thing about Diana is the fact that she's always praised for her looks. She was tall, trendy, and always posting photos online that got tens of thousands of likes. My mother and Kyle were obsessed with her. She was their pride and joy. I was the ugly duckling compared to her. Not once! They show gratitude for my services. In fact, they always told me to be grateful Mom didn't throw me away despite starting over. My grades started slipping. I was always tired from early mornings and late nights of work and chores. I barely had time to study. One day, my homeroom teacher, Miss Shelby, pulled me aside.
Taylor, you've been coming to school late a lot recently. What the hell's going on?
I'm just tired. I've been feeling kind of lazy lately.
Oh, really? You never had attendance issues before. And you always look exhausted.
I can't believe I lied. I didn't tell her it was because I was making Diana's breakfast and scrubbing the bathroom floor every morning. Meanwhile, Diana's behavior only got worse. She was so used to her role in this family.
Hey, Fuggo, iron my favorite spring dress before the end of the day.
Oh, come on, Dee. I'm still at school.
Then leave early. Say you've got severe period cramps. I don't care. Just use your brain.
I used that excuse last week to buy you that dumb hair dye and that nail polish.
Then lie better next time, idiot. I have a date tonight and I need that dress ready. Otherwise, I'll report you to our parents for disrespecting me.
During the parent-teacher conference, I told Mom I wanted to apply for college. But
Well, you should stop preparing for that. Diana's aiming for a top private university. We need your help to pay for her tuition. You'll start working after graduation.
I was devastated. My dream of going to high school was being stolen. That night, I cried until I couldn't even breathe. I thought about telling Miss Shelby, but I was haunted by a memory. In my first year, I once told my homeroom teacher named Miss Akane about my home situation. But she was like, "Baby girl, you shouldn't talk badly about your family. They're trying their best to raise you, so you should stop being a wuss and be grateful. Blah-bitty, blah-bitty, blah." Way to go, miss. That stupid advice scarred me for years. But something about Miss Shelby felt different. Kind, real. The day after the conference, Ms. Shelby messaged me.
Are you really planning to quit school? You look like you were about to cry.
I insisted I was fine at first, yet she didn't buy it.
But you love studying and football. I saw you in the library or on the soccer field doing lunch every day. So don't you dare lie to me, Pally. I know. How's about you take a day off?
I agreed. When I opened up, she didn't tell me to talk it out with my family. She didn't make excuses for them either.
If you want out, I'll help you. I know a night school you can attend while working, and I know a spectacular company with dorms for minors.
I was stunned. Instead of judging me, she was saving me. Just as I was starting to feel hope, things took a terrifying turn. When I got home one evening, a strange man was sitting in the living room. Kyle introduced him as a friend from work. Then the man asked me to come work at his store, a store that was super shady and corrupt. I realized what they were implying. My own mother and stepfather were trying to sell me into prostitution. I ran out the door and called Miss Shelby in tears.
Oh, my actual warlord, that's abuse. Come to my house right now. I'm calling CPS. This ends now.
Within days, Child Protective Services and the police were involved. Miss Shelby and I gave our full testimonies, calling them out for their nastiness. Kyle and Mom, or should I say Julia, were charged with abuse and attempted trafficking, and they were to do some time in jail. I was removed from the house and placed in protective custody. For the first time in years, I was safe at last. Diana, on the other hand, may not face any prison time. But she was sent to live with relatives who made her do her own laundry and eat regular meals. She hated it to her very core. She even had to take out a student loan for college.
Oh, my actually godforsaken warlord. This is straight up abuse.
You think doing chores and paying for your own college is abusive? Try doing that while getting blamed for everything and being treated like crap.
Dude, but aren't we sisters? You've gotta save me from this hellishness immediately.
Well, I saw you as less of a sister and more of a bully who waltzed in, took my mom from me, and tried to ruin my life. You and your clownish father.
Auntie Nano and Uncle Masayoshi are like totally crazy strict. And don't get me started on their daughter, Big Bertha. And yeah, it's the cousin I used to make fun of when we were little for obvious reasons.
Oh my god! What are you waiting for, Eric Cartman? Another ice cream truck to fly? Get in the frickin' pool!
Why would you put it like that? You know that I'm trying to reduce.
She's buff now and often uses me as a punching bag every solitary single day.
That's for all the years of fat shaming.
Why me?
Diana didn't last long. She got kicked out after high school for refusing to contribute and being a royal pain in their arses. Her parents fled to the countryside in debt, unable to fund Diana's lifestyle anymore. Didn't I mention that after hearing about what they're trying to do with me, the extended family from both sides permanently disowned them altogether? Take that! Months had passed since I escaped the Pride hellhole. I was adjusting to life in a safe dorm, attending night school, working part-time at a bookstore, and even making real friends for the first time. Things were finally starting to feel mine. But suddenly, she decided to call me and spew some more nonsense.
Do you think you're so smart, running away and making everyone think you're some kind of victim? Thanks to you, my life's a nightmare now. I had to do my own laundry like a peasant. And no one here at the group home knows how to make my coffee right. You stupid, stupid brat. None of this would have happened if you had just done as we said. Like the worthless little servant you were and started working at that store.
Well. So she knew they tried to sell me against my will after all.
If you feel bad for your actions, give me $6,000 for my suffering. Right now.
I rebuilt from nothing, Diana. While you sat on your throne, I was scrubbing floors, doing your homework, and getting yelled at for breathing wrong. Now I'm out. I have peace, you don't. And no, I'm not helping you. Not now, not ever.
so ungrateful. See, this is why we did what we did to ya.
Goodbye, Dee. Talk to me again when you've grown a heart and some integrity.
Hold on! I didn't say you may sever your ties with me. Stop right there. My smooth sailing life is dead. No!
And she's blocked. At the homeless shelter, she continued to job hop and blamed the world, but her reputation as the stepsister from hell prevented her from seeking help from old friends and even her boyfriend who bailed after he heard how crazy her family was.
Come on, Axel! You're all that I've got left!
Kyle and Julie never bothered to contact me again, probably thinking that getting cut off was punishment enough. Maybe they felt embarrassed or were worried about getting into trouble with the law again.
Well, at least we're still together.
It's my 17th birthday, and I've never been happier in my life. Thanks to Miss Shelby, I can now save for college next year, read what I want, listen to my favorite music, and laugh freely. I may neither be rich nor famous, but I'm free. And that's something Diana and the others will never, ever understand. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Jazz Clown Productions for more stories like this.